for Innovation in Distance Education, IGNO, and Dr. M.P. Misra, Associate Professor, School of Computer and Information Sciences, IGNO, on my behalf and on behalf of our to the workshop organized today on the topic Innovative Practices in BCA MCA program. I also welcome the students present in today's workshop. Thank you for being present to benefit from this online workshop. I also welcome all the colleagues present from Regional Center Delhi 2. Before formally starting this program, I would request all the students to ask their questions only during the question and answer session at the end of the session, and ask only questions related to this workshop, that is project related. For your other questions and queries, we will organize a separate online meeting, so don't worry about this. Uh, with this, I would like to invite Dr. Amit Kumar Srivastava, sir, Regional Director, Regional Center Delhi 2, to welcome today's experts and address the students. Sir.
Yeah, thank you so much, Dr. Meena Singh, uh, Assistant Regional Director and the coordinator of this particular program. On behalf of the Regional Center, I welcome Professor Dr. O.P. Sarma, sir, who is the Director of National Center for Innovation and Distance Education, and Professor M.P. Misra, sir, from the School of Computer and Information Sciences, IGNO headquarters, New Delhi. Uh, Professor Sarma, Dr. Sarma, sir, and Professor sir, both are instrumental in advancing the cause for the innovations in the distance education and designing and development of the starting of new courses for the especially for the BCA program from the current academic session July 24. So, present session, the regional center has planned to inform all of you about the different aspects. What are the different innovative ideas on which you may plan your project for the BCA and MCA, and subsequently you may part of the IGNO system also, because there are lots of things which are happening in the university right now related to the innovations and the startup. So I believe with the participation of Dr. O.P. Sarma sir is going to be give you valuable insight into all the aspects related to the innovation. What are the work with the universities right now, inspiring the thousands and lakhs of students across India to be part of the innovations ecosystems which the Ministry of Education under the honorable leadership of Honorable Prime Minister of India has envisaged all these things. So with this, I welcome all our BCA and MCA learners and my colleagues at the regional center, Dr. Shaini, Dr. Vikas, Dr. Geeta Chauhan, and our assistant registrar, Dr. Achal, and other colleagues from the regional center in this workshop for the BCA and MCA student. And I hope that it will enrich your learning being a part of the university and subsequently help you in the design and development of very innovative project for your program of study. Thank you. So over to Dr. Meena sir.
Okay, thank you, sir. Now I would request to Dr. O.P. Sarma, sir, to enlighten us on the subject. Sir.
Thank you, Dr. Minaji and Dr. Amit, and also to Dr. MP Misraji for giving me this opportunity to interact with our BCA and MCA students. Good morning to all of you.
Good morning, sir.
Morning, and today's topic is related to innovative component in project work of BCA MCA basically. In brief, I would like to say. You all are supposed to do some project in your BCA and MCA part. Uh, project work, why we do project work, that I think in your that study material and program guide and prospects वगैरह, you might have seen that the purpose of project work. Basically, project work that helps us in a the purpose is basically to develop a kind of hands-on experience when you are working, when you are learning something in your theory, you are learning some skills, you are doing something, and how to convert that into a practical work. That is the basic objective that we know. And if we think that from the innovation perspective, then we at the university, we are basically encouraging all our students to go for the innovative component in the project work. Why that innovative component is required? Because we say something new should be there. Because when you are doing something for the university as a part of your course, maybe part of a BCA or MCA program, then important thing is what is your contribution in that. Your contribution means what is that you can own that this is actually I have done, because there are many things which you study from the internet, from the YouTube, from different other sources also. But when you say that it is my project, means some component, some angle there is a which you can own. And also it is relevant to the society, but it is also relevant to the societal problem solving. So this is basically the purpose of project work that we do. Amit ji and Mishra ji, can I use some PowerPoint presentation for that?
Yes, sir.
I think that will be good for students also.
Sure, sir. In between, I will just intervene that at least, sir, highlight that what kind of innovation our innovation center is doing and what kind of potential our learner are having and what kind of opportunity we can provide to them to showcase their work if they are doing something innovative. Thank you.
Okay. So I think I will use my PPT and then we'll just take you through that.
And also some points related to the IGNOU hackathon also, sir, because some of the students may be interested in participating in it, sir.
Is that slide visible?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
very
sir.
much.
Yes, sir.
Basically, this I was trying to highlight the major objective of project work that you know. Main thing is to develop a research attitude among you. कुछ ऐसा आसपास में जो हो रहा है उसमें रिसर्च के पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से आप उसको इन्वेस्टिगेट करें, ऑब्जर्व करें एंड देन कुछ स्किल आप डेवलप करें एंड देन ट्राई टू फाइंड सम सॉल्यूशन टू ए प्रॉब्लम जो अपने आप करके दैट वी से दी प्रोवाइड हैंड्स ऑन एक्सपीरियंस. ये एक बेसिक ऑब्जेक्टिव होता है इसका. एंड सेंसिटाइज द स्टूडेंट्स टुवर्ड्स द रियलिटीज एंड प्रैक्टिकल प्रॉब्लम, जिस पे मैं अभी आपके साथ में बात करूंगा. बिकॉज इग्नो, the National Center for Innovation and Distance Education, is basically trying to involve our students in this practical problem solution. और जो practical problem solution है, चाहे वो हम कहें इग्नो स्पेसिफिक ऐप डेवलपमेंट की बात हो, हैकाथन की बात हो, या और आइडिया कंपटीशन हो, वी से दैट इनोवेशन चैलेंज पॉसिबिलिटीज हो, इन सब में हम एक चीज देखते हैं, देयर इज सम प्रॉब्लम. Either we are giving you problem or you are identifying the problem and then giving some solution. And I think in project also you do the same kind of thing. Identify innovative and doable solution. Because जब आप एक project पे काम करते हैं तो आप कोई ना कोई एक problem identify करते हैं, और problem identify करने के बाद then you try to develop that program for that or some solution you are developing for that through that project work. That is the basic objective. And another is create new knowledge. जब आप किसी भी project पे काम करते हैं, as I told you in the beginning, research, आप उस topic के बारे में in depth study भी करते हैं, और in depth study करने के बाद में you are trying to find some, gather some new knowledge, some extra knowledge which you have not studied in your project work. And इसके बाद में अगर हम देखें कि शार्पन दी थ्योरेटिकल एंड क्वांटिटेटिव स्किल्स ऑल्सो. ये जो स्किल डेवलपमेंट दैट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट इन टुडेज टाइम, क्योंकि अगर हम बात करते हैं कि आज नेशनल एजुकेशन पॉलिसी दैट इज ऑल्सो टॉकिंग अबाउट द स्किल डेवलपमेंट, पर्टिकुलरली 21st सेंचुरी स्किल डेवलपमेंट. एंड 21st सेंचुरी स्किल डेवलपमेंट में आप मल्टी डिसिप्लिनरी कॉन्सेप्ट की बात करेंगे, चाहे हम जैसे बात कर रहे हैं कि हैकाथन. If you talk about the hackathon, particularly BCA, MCA students of IGNOU, they are very much participating in different events and programs organized by different organizations. Smart India Hackathon, you might be knowing, is a very important event. जो आजकल we are inviting applications for a smart IGNOU hackathon. There also some problem is given to you, and you have to find the solution for that problem. और many times वो problem कैसी हो सकती है, may be multidisciplinary. It may not be directly related to your program BCA or MCA. There may be some component of society, some component of environment. There may be a problem of road traffic system. There may be a problem of some waste management. There may be a problem from the education system. These all aspects are there. तो आपको क्या करना है कि you have to identify that problem and then work out the solution, because MCA BCA student, they are having technical skills, computational skills, programming skills. So using those skills you have to develop. This I am not going in a detail. NEP, what NEP is talking about, the innovation and project work, that NEP is too much emphasizing on project work, and that too with the innovative component. आज का जो पर्पज है बेसिकली हमारा इस प्रोग्राम का यही है कि whenever you are doing your project work for your program, you try to bring some innovative component in that, and because that will help you in developing a kind of a different kind of skills, hands-on experience, out of the box thinking, find innovative solution, give some solution to the society, some your organization also where you are working. And the purpose is basically you are finding some solution which is common interest, and ultimately you should be having some 21st century skill. 21st century skills की हम जो बात करते हैं तो they are essential, because you can see why these skills are required, because एक तो होता है कि they help you in seeking employment opportunities. अगर आपके पास स्किल है आज की डेट में भी, whenever you are preparing your CV resume, then you must be mentioning somewhere I have these skills. So many skills you are adding. I know this Python, I know this skill development, I know this kind of website development, those all things, because these are the skills which they help you in employment getting also. And also if you are working somewhere, then also they help you in improving your job skills, job prospects, and also perform better. And presently what is happening, many of these students, they are developing their own employment also, self-employment creation. If you are having skills, if you know how to develop a very good website, interactive website, e-commerce site, then there is no need for any job or other things. You can easily go for the self-employment and also can go for the startups. This I am emphasizing because BCA MCA students are always in much demand. They have different kind of skill sets, and those skill sets should be utilized in the project work also. And this slide I am trying to emphasize because you see in 2015 there was certain skill needed, but if you see in 2025, I would like to emphasize on these two skills: analytical thinking and innovation, and active learning and learning strategies. Innovation is very important. Whenever you are working on a project of your program, try to bring some innovative component that will help you not only in knowing about the innovation, what innovation is, how I can involve innovative component in my project work, what kind of a creativity I can bring, what kind of other skills I can do. Because you see the third skill is very important, complex problem solving. ये मैं इसलिए कह रहा हूं कि जब आप एक प्रोजेक्ट पे काम करते हैं तो उस प्रोजेक्ट पे आपको कॉम्प्लेक्स प्रॉब्लम्स दी जाती हैं. उसमें किस तरीके की, ये नहीं कि डायरेक्टली एक स्किल दे दी, यू सॉल्व दिस थिंग. there are variety of issues involved in that problem, and you are required to solve those problems in a different angles, different perspectives. That's why this problem solving and critical thinking, these skills are very much required in 2025. And I want to suggest you and also emphasize that whenever you are doing your project work, BCA MCA के उनमें ये जरूर कंपोनेंट आप देखिए कि क्या इनोवेटिव है, ऐसी कौन सी प्रॉब्लम है जो आप सॉल्व कर रहे हैं, और वो प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करने पर कहीं सोसाइटी के लिए हेल्पफुल होगी या किसी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के लिए जिसमें आप काम कर रहे हैं, या इवन जिसमें पढ़ रहे हैं का मतलब आई वुड लाइक टू से यू आर स्टडिंग इन इग्नो, कैन यू थिंक ऑफ सम प्रॉब्लम विच यू एनकाउंटर इन इग्नो? इग्नो में पढ़ते समय आप कहीं देखा सिस्टम से रिलेटेड कोई प्रॉब्लम आपको कहीं लग रहा है क्या? उस प्रॉब्लम को कहीं आप कैसे सॉल्व कर सकते हैं, ये चीजें आपको देखने की जरूरत है. दैट्स व्हाई आई एम ट्राइंग टू एम्फसाइज दीज आर दी top 10 skills needed in 2025 and your project work that will help you in developing these skills. And these 1, 2, 3 and 4, fourth number, these first 4 skills are very much essential and important also. So try to bring these skill set in your project work. Interesting facts I would like to say, I was just emphasizing analytical skill and innovation, active learning and learning strategies. These are very much required. And again, I would like to say these are the growing skills, analytical skill and innovation. You should focus on these. And if you look at the declining skill, what is happening? Manual dexterity and endurance, precision. Manual work is now declining. Nobody is going toward the manual, memory, verbal kind of thing. These were the skills. Earlier, they were on a high demand, but now the skills demand are these innovation, critical thinking, technology design and programming, because you all are related to the programming projects and these all things. That's why you should focus on these which are growing skills rather than the declining skills. Declining skills are no more in demand. And in project work, when we see, you might be thinking कि हम project में innovation कैसे लाएंगे, क्या innovation होगा? That's why I thought कि I should talk to you about this component of innovation. मैं कह रहा हूँ शुरू से कि you kindly bring component of innovation in your project work. What is innovation? Doing something new and different. Doing something new and different कैसे आप कर सकते हैं, वो मैं आगे की स्लाइड में आपको दिखाऊंगा. ये भी हो सकता है इनोवेशन इज एन इम्प्रूवमेंट और वैल्यू एडिशन इन समथिंग जो ऑलरेडी एग्जिस्ट कर रहा है, उसमें आप कुछ इम्प्रूव कर रहे हैं या वैल्यू एडिशन कर रहे हैं. फॉर एग्जांपल, अगर आप अपने प्रोग्राम से रिलेटेड कोई प्रोजेक्ट वर्क लेते हैं, नॉर्मली मैं देखता हूं कि मैनी ऑफ द पीपल दे ट्राई टू डेवलप ए प्रोग्राम ऑनलाइन एग्जामिनेशन सिस्टम. If many of you are developing online examination system, that is not a new, but if you are taking online examination system development, then you kindly think what is value addition, what is new in that, what is improvement in the existing one, then only it can be considered as innovation. जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल हम प्रोक्टर्ड एग्जामिनेशन की बात करते हैं, प्रोक्टर्ड में भी बहुत सारे और इश्यूज हैं आजकल. कई जगह प्रोक्टर्ड एग्जामिनेशन का भी उन्होंने स्टूडेंट्स ने बहुत सारा वो जो सॉल्यूशन ले लिया कि दे आल्सो फाइंड सम काउंटर फॉर दैट. तो आपको अपना प्रोजेक्ट वर्क कर रहे हैं, कैन यू थिंक ऑफ सम इम्प्रूवमेंट इन द एग्जिस्टिंग वन? जैसे आजकल ई लर्निंग या ऑनलाइन लर्निंग की बात करते हैं. इफ यू आर डेवलपिंग ए ऑनलाइन ए प्रोजेक्ट ऑन ऑनलाइन लर्निंग, देन कैन यू थिंक ऑफ समथिंग विच इज वेरी न्यू दैट यू कैन से यस दिस इज व्हाट आई हैव एडेड. ये जो होगा दैट विल बी बेसिकली a kind of a improvement, and in that improvement also you will find there can be incremental means for example already online examination का एक कोई system चल रहा है and still you want to work on your project जो online examination से related हो, but what you are doing some increment, some change in that, some improvement in that will come in the category of incremental innovation. But if you are doing entirely new thing, something very revolutionary, something very different which was not existing earlier, that kind of thing, that will come in a radical. Sometimes radical is very difficult, but incremental normally we do. Incremental is very easy to whenever you are doing your project work. Another thing in when you talk about the innovation is the application of a better solution to the existing one. जो improvement या value addition था, it is just slightly different from that, because already you are taking something and you are modifying in that, but telling that this is my contribution. And also innovation should have some positive impact. It should not be simply that you have done some project work you have developed some innovative solution, but it is not useful for the society. It is not useful for the purpose for which you have thought. That's why it should have some positive impact. It should be doable. It should be usable, and also it should be cost effective and feasible. So that's why I thought I should give you an idea that innovation क्या होता है and how you can bring that innovation in your system. उसका कुछ एग्जाम्पल आई वुड लाइक टू टेल यू. I told you a new or improvised product with value addition or which meets some new needs or changing needs. For example, आप देखिए एक प्रोडक्ट इनोवेशन की बात करते हैं. We take this this is a that tea cup we normally use. Normally this is kind of a thing that we have, but you can see there is slight modification in this. Some improvement is there in this mug. You will find that normally we use this spoon for that mixing your sugar or some other thing. Then we keep separate plate and then this spoon. Someone thought like you कि क्या मैं ऐसा कुछ सोच सकता हूँ कि this kind of system is made in the mug itself, in the cup itself. So that's why this is a kind of a improvement, value addition to the existing one, and we'll call this as a innovation. This is an innovation. Further, if we think about it, then someone thought कि क्या मैं इसमें और कुछ value addition कर सकता हूँ, कुछ और इसमें add कर सकता हूँ. That is, you can see this is the value addition to find a solution to a problem. Problem क्या रही होगी कि कहीं हम बिस्किट्स को कैसे रखेंगे, या तो प्लेट की जरूरत पड़ेगी या किसी और डिवाइस की जरूरत पड़ेगी. तो उन्होंने सोचा कि नहीं, मुझे एक किसी को देना है एंड आई कैन सिंपली सर्व 3 biscuits in this way. So that is an further innovation in a product. This is a kind of product innovation. And you see another design here. Purpose of these both is same, but you will find the creativity point of view. You will see both things different. So this is the what I wanted to say, that this is a product innovation. But in your case, those who want to work on the hardware, they can think of finding some solution like आपके कंप्यूटर के फील्ड में you can see the storage devices, जो portable storage devices हैं. हम USB यूज करते हैं, कार्ड यूज करते हैं, अलग अलग तरीके से मेमोरी कार्ड यूज करते हैं. You will find different kind of designs are there, different kind of sizes are there. That those are the product innovation in your field. जब आप कोई भी इस तरीके का, this is another example of you can see the cup. Different kind of innovations, value additions are there at different stages. I'm not taking much time to explain this. Just I wanted to say that product innovation, when we talk in new, it was somewhere where we can say new, but when you say improvised, here is improvisation, is further improvisation, and a further in different way of improvisation, and they are meeting the changing needs also. Now let me come to the process innovation, which is very much relevant to you. Process, normally the computer science students, they go for this kind of process development or service development. You can see this is a what do you see? We are connected with each other right now. This is an online interaction, virtual meeting we are having. So this virtual meeting system, who created the students like you? Can you think of something improvement in this? Whatever way we are doing now, meeting with you, IGNO, and all of you are sitting at different places. We are interacting, we are talking to each other, we are writing, I'm presenting. Still there may be, if you try to find out the weaknesses or the gap areas, you will find some solutions. So can you think of some better virtual meeting solutions? That can be a process innovation, and that can lead towards a very good project in innovation, innovative component in the project work. Similarly, e-learning also, like this is a virtual meeting. In e-learning, you will find different platforms are there, different solutions are there. Now, e-learning, computer-based, laptop-based, mobile learning is also there. There are still problems when you talk about the e-learning. Can you, as a project, part of your BCA, MCA, think of some better e-learning platform which is more user-friendly, which can accommodate more number of students, which can provide more number of features to the students as well as the teacher and administrator. So these are all possibilities for project work. You can see the e-commerce. E-commerce is very much in demand these days. And who is developing these e-commerce platform? Like students like you. If you are developing a project, you are working on a project of your MCA part, can you think of an e-commerce platform which is still not meeting the need of the people? E-commerce platform like Amazon, Flipkart, these all are there. They are meeting the demand and the requirement of the people. But can you think of something which is useful in the remote area, in village area? Can you connect the local artisans, local producers, local users through e-commerce platform? That kind of e-commerce platform can you prepare? So these are the some examples which you can think of. Similarly, service innovation is also very much relevant to you, where you provide some new or improved delivery of services. Delivery of services, you can see home delivery, uh, Zomato is there, Swiggy is there, Blinkit is there. These are all platforms developed by the people like you who are studying computer science. They are developing. They are finding. You will see there are Zomato is there. Why there was need of Swiggy? Why there was need of some other kind of service platform? Similarly, you can think of what is the weakness or what is the still required in a particular delivery platform. So that you can think of and then find solution for that. And we see different kind of services when you are like a home services in hotels. Different kind of services are provided. If you have this kind of automation devices in your hand, you can create those automation devices. Now presently AI and ML is being used too much. Can you integrate these all aspects in your project work? This Uber is again a kind of a delivery platform, which is just kind of service innovation. Can you think of some other better this taxi service? Like you can see many other Uber is there, Ola is there. Now bike taxi service is also there. We are now getting too much demand for these bike taxi services. They are connecting the people, they are connecting the bikers, they are connecting the users, they are connecting each other also. So this kind of what kind of needs are there, what kind of requirements are there, those all innovations you can think and can talk about this. Just to give an idea, uh, because we know about these three concepts: discovery, invention and innovation. And creativity is of course is a very important aspect. Discovery, normally we get confused by the invention and innovation. About innovation, you have seen what was that something new, innovative, some different value addition, that is a. But discovery is we normally say what was already existing, which was not known to us, but it was already existing. For example, when apple falls, the Newton's law, apple falling is always there. But this scientist, he just found that yes, this is a something which I have discovered now. Archimedes principle, these are the examples of discovery. So we are not going in discovery. And also invention is a kind of entirely doing something new. When this telephone was first time invented, was found by somebody, that was a kind of a product which was, we can see, the invention. Similarly, the car, first time when it came in existence, that was the invention. But what the things, the this cup or this kind of this different variety of car, different variety of bulb, they are the examples of some creativity, some different look wise, some presentation wise, these all things. But when you see from this telephone to smartphone or mobile phone, that was the innovation. And this kind of innovation, they takes place. And we are talking about the innovation today. So I'm not going in a much detail about innovation. I would like to uh, focus on the need of innovation in project work. Find solution to the problems faced by the stakeholders. When you are trying to work on a project, just think of the area. What is the problem that you want to solve? What is the problem that the users of that particular device or that service are facing or they want some value addition in that, if you are sensitive toward there, if you are thinking of the problems, then I think you should work on the project. That's why there is a need of innovation, because when you think of doing something new through your project work, means you are finding solution, and tomorrow that solution may be very relevant, very useful, maybe commercialized also, can be converted into a proper startup or entrepreneurship or business also. uh, why innovation is required in project work? Because that is to meet the changing need of the large and diverse group of people. For example, anything which is existing now, for example, you take the smartphone, whatever we had 5 years back, that was having a set of features. For example, uh, camera was there and some other the features were added, but now there are many other features which you can see, the AI based features are there. So they are as per the changing needs. Who is developing those all innovations? The people like you, because they are studying the diverse need of the changing needs of the people. That's why they are developing the innovation in those project work. And also many times when the technology advancement is there, because now when you will be working on a project for your BCMC program, certainly you would like to include the component of AI, ML, and these all augmented reality, VR, etc. Because that is the advantage of using the technological advancement, and that will help you in finding the better in projects also. Innovative solution to provide quality and cost effectiveness, because I told you about the online examination, particularly in case of a education system. Online examination is very much in required, very much in need, but there are some problems, challenges with that. Problem of quality is there, problem of security is there, problem of cost is also there. But when you are working on a project, means you want to find solution for these all issues, that will help you in developing some, so that creates need for innovation. Provide more effective and user friendly, because we are using many solutions like learning management systems are there, LMS are there, but they are not very user friendly. Many of them cannot be used by the everybody. For that, certain kind of technical expertise is required. Can you think of making a more effective and more user friendly service for the customer? So this is a kind of a need that is giving requirement for innovation in project work. And also improve the disappointing performance, because there are many devices, many solutions which are not giving that kind of service which is required. If you see this virtual platform, like a Google Meet is there, WebEx is there, Zoom is there. Each one of is having certain kind of strength, but still there are certain disappointing features also, and they are trying to find solution. uh, that is basically giving need for improvement and innovation in the project work. Take advantage of opportunities. Advantage of opportunities, I will give you an example. When this demonetization was done, that time a lot of uh, banking uh, banking mobile apps were there, Paytm was there, and many other things. They were helping in getting financial transactions. So that was the advantage of opportunities. Today also, when you are trying to work on a project work and want to think what could be the innovation in that, you can think of the opportunities around you. What is something which is more in demand, what is not available but people want, that kind of work you can do, and that will help you in finding a better project work having innovative component. And also you will have some competitive advantage, like anything you have developed or your colleague or fellow students has developed, you want to create something better, which is a meeting which is cost effective also. In that competitive advantage means, if you are giving cost effective, more user friendly, then means you are getting advantage of those competition. Demand is there, but people want very useful and user friendly kind of thing. So these are the aspects which I wanted to highlight. they create need for innovation in project work. When you are working on a project, think of innovative angle, how to think for innovative angle, that these aspects will help you think what is the problem faced by the people, what are the changing needs, what are the technological advancements or new technologies coming up, so that you can think of projects based on those. What are the quality issues in the existing one, if there is a need of cost effectiveness solution, like you see, uh, presently in a taxi service, Ola and Uber are there, but still now these electric vehicle based, there are some special devices, special software, mobile apps, they are providing that kind of service. You see what is happening there, cost effective services they are providing, and they have found the solution to the problems which other apps had. So these all things will help you in finding the innovative component in your project work. And skills that I have highlighted, basically when you knowledge and abilities to create adapt changes useful to society, and then you are discovering some new original ideas. Simply working on a project which is already existing, that will not help you in a developing your skill, in developing your that resume or CV. If you are developing something which is very new, very innovative, very useful to the society, that will give you different kind of impression. And for that purpose, basically you will have to think from different perspective, and think critically, also find solution for the problems which are existing there. Skills involved that I have told you, you have to think of new things, imagination, because imagination is very important. When any problem is there around you, you are thinking of the project problem, think what could be the, what all possible solutions are there, out of those what will be the best one which you can do. Problem solving ability also, because you should have that problem solving ability. Problem you have identified, you are finding the solution for that. Critical thinking, these are all aspects which are developed through the practical project work. And when you are working or your innovative work through project, means you are trying to do develop these all skills: imagination, problem solving, critical thinking, creativity, curiosity, flexibility, and open mindedness, because these all aspects are very much required when you are working on your project. Risk, of course, is very important, because many times if you are developing on a project, developing something new may not be always successful. That's why you should be ready to take risk also. Some this I'm just skipping. I would like to give you some examples from for IGNO specific projects, because what IGNO is trying to do, what we are trying to do, we had organized two times IGNO specific project, is IGNO specific app development challenge. And these app development challenge, they are like a what kind of personalized learning you can provide through your software or mobile apps. That could be one project. AI powered chatbot, that's very much in required, because if you go to any website, there are many of the questions are responded by the chatbots. Can you think of a project in the teaching learning area which could provide AI powered chatbot for the university? Can you think of some mobile based learning which is a more useful for the students, because all the students are having more smart mobiles in their hand? So this kind of possibility is there. Intelligent tutoring system is there. Can you think of some developing a project on intelligent tutoring based system? Can you think of AI powered counseling? Because counseling, virtual counseling, online counseling, these are now part and parcel of all teaching learning system. Particularly in case of IGNO, we are very much uh, including these counseling system. But what kind of improvement, what kind of AI components could be brought in there? You are using e-Gyan course. What are the problems? What kind of solution you can provide to the university based on that? Course development and translation, you see what, because many of these students, they are trying to find their study material in their own language, but mainly particularly if you see the BCA MCA program, their material is in an English medium. So can you think of developing some project which could translate, which could help in learning the students in their own language? Similarly, the content analysis. These are some examples which you can think for developing IGNOU specific project in the area of teaching learning. You can think of n number of solutions because you are part and parcel of IGNOU. If you see the student support system, first thing is the feedback system. You are getting some problem. Can you think of some solution which can provide solution feedback to the students, immediate solution to the support to the solution to the students? That is very much required. Study material is sent by the to the study students, and we notice that it is not reaching in time, or is a where the study material is lying. That kind of problems are there. Can any one of you think like a study material tracking system? When the study material was dispatched from the IGNOU, when it reached to this the post office, and when it reached to this regional center, local study center, or to you, or what is the stage of your study material, where it is lying? Those kind of a tracking system you can develop. That is a very much required, and the project could be worked upon that. Learner profiling is also very important, because we see you are developing something, you are progressing from time to time. So that kind of a progress tracking system, profiling system, grievance redressal system. IGNOU is having grievance redressal system. Can someone of you study that grievance redressal system? Can find some solution? What are the loopholes? What are the gap areas in that? You can improvise that. So those all project work, I think that can be part of a BCA MCA program. Automated IGNOU help, because there are many informations which are required by the students or even the alumni. Can you think of a mobile app which provides runtime authenticated automated IGNOU related information to the students at their mobile phones? So these are the areas, and there can be many other areas which you can think of. Examination system. Examination is also very important part. You might have noticed there are several problems faced by the students related to the examination, TMA, evaluation, results, etc. Can you think of some automated date sheet creation, like our that evaluation department? They face this kind of problem every year, every 6 months, in a mapping the study center, mapping the dates, mapping the courses and the programs, so that there is not overlapping, there is not that kind of problems. So what kind of automation you can bring? Examination data management also. There are number of examination centers, number of students are there, number of evaluators are there. Related to this, can you think of some project which is solving this kind of problem? TMA tracking system is a very important, because TMA, this problem is faced by most of the students. You submit your TMA at your study center, where it has gone, what is the status of your TMA, whether it has been evaluated or not, whether it is marks have been added or not. Can you think of some system about the tracking of submission and evaluation of TMA? So many things are there related to the examination, results, and other things. So these are few examples which you can think of when working for this specific project. These all are having some innovative component, because each one is solving some problem, and that problem is solved related to the system, related to the university which you are first facing, and you can be very important part of this problem solution system. And some examples and some initiatives of IGNOU which is already doing to promote this kind of innovation and innovative mindset among the students. So these are, I would like to highlight. What we do, we take at these 4 stages. First thing is identifying and recognizing the potential innovators. We organize Student Innovation Award. Every year, this Student Innovation Award is given to the students. And this year also, we are, in this week, we will be announcing Student Innovation Award scheme. If any one of you has developed any innovative project, any innovative product, service, or that thing which I was just mentioning, that kind of thing, you can apply for the Best Innovation Award, even for the Best Startup Award, Best Idea Award, also Best Business Plan. Hackathon, I was just telling you, hackathon is presently being organized by the university. First level, it is a internal hackathon. We call it Smart IGNO Hackathon. Smart IGNO Hackathon, the last date is 8th of September to apply for IGNO's Smart Hackathon. Uh, any one of you who is interested in applying Smart IGNO Hackathon, you just create a team of your 5 or 6 students, apply. The details are available on the IGNO website, and we will give you mentoring during this internal hackathon. After that, we will be selecting the best teams to participate in the Smart India Hackathon. The Smart India Hackathon is organized by the Government of India every year. And I would like to tell you that every year our students are participating. And before last year, one of our team was the first prize winner in that Smart India Hackathon. And fortunately, that team was being led by the MCA student of IGNO. Another team that was the first runner-up in the Smart India Hackathon, that was also having many students from the MCA, BCA programs. So this is a very good opportunity for all of you to participate in the Smart IGNO Hackathon at the university level. Then we will be selecting, shortlisting, and nominating the best teams for the Smart India Hackathon, where all expenditures are made by the government. They provide all facilities, and if the teams are winner, then they provided a lot of the prize money also. Last time it was 1 lakh for the team, and this time maybe more also. And for the Student Innovation Award, which we are going to announce very soon this week, again for that we give you cash prize and the trophies, memento. We invite the winner at the headquarter to participate in the Foundation Day program and then present their the Innovation Award. So that is opportunity for the students, and there are many other things. App Innovate, IGNO specific app development series also we organize. So after identifying the students from there, we incubate also. This is not the end that we will be giving you award and then you go, we will leave you. No. After that, we provide kind of incubation and mentoring, different kind of support to the students so that they are further developing their idea, further converting their idea into startup or innovation, taking their innovation to the next level. So these all things we are providing mentoring for startup in one-to-one mentoring. One-to-one mentoring is very important because uh, you have some idea, you have developed some innovation that need to be improvised, that need to be scaled up, modified. For that, one-to-one mentoring is provided by the IGNO faculty in online mode or at the physical mode also. And also we are doing this kind of a dissemination. So these are few things which we are doing to promote innovation, entrepreneurship. And through project work, if you are developing project work, very good innovative project is there, you kindly apply for the Innovation Award, Startup Award, or any kind of these hackathons. These are all opportunities uh, for your project work to further getting benefited. So this is, I think I should not go in detail. Life cycle of innovation, that's not a, yes, after identifying all of you, those who are best innovator, best startup, or best hackathon winners, we provide them different kind of support facilities also. So these are the things which we are doing, and I will suggest you and also request you to kindly develop your project work in a way so that it is a kind of a, your project is, if your project is having some innovative component, it has a lot of opportunities at the university level. At university level, you can apply for the Innovation Award, you can apply for the hackathon, you can apply for the innovative app development challenge or other opportunities from time to time. And secondly, that will give you different kind of skill development. So this is what I wanted to share with you regarding the need of innovation in your project work. Because project work you are doing, that's fine, that will help you in getting some marks for your program completion. But if you are having innovative component, that will help you in a further scaling up. That can help you in a converting into proper startup also. So that is all right now. If you have any question, I will be happy to respond to you. So thank you very much.
मैडम अनम्यूट कर लीजिए.
Dr. Meena, you're unmute.
Sorry, thank you, sir. Thank you so much, sir, for your different aspect of innovative ideas. And student must have definitely benefited from this, and they will surely use the knowledge given by you in the making their projects. So, samay kam hai. Now, I would like to invite Dr. MP Mishra, sir, who is not only faculty of IGNOU SOCIS, but also the coordinator of BCA program, to take the session and provide his valuable inputs. Mishra, sir.
Thank you, madam, and a very good afternoon to all. I welcome all the participants, our BCA, MCA learner, and at the same time, I am thankful to IGNOU Regional Center Delhi 2 for conducting this workshop. In fact, when I am saying workshop, so we are having a lot of responsibility. It is not a lecture session, it is not webinar, or it is not a online seminar in which just we are delivering the things and you are listening. It is expected from you to brainstorm and find out something out of it and challenge yourself as a learner that what actually you are going to do. The objective of this particular session is to encourage you to think about something innovative when you are going to approach your project work. And as you know, the project is one of the most important part of your whole BCA, MCA academic program. And if you are doing something good and if you are making a project up to certain level, or it is satisfactory, or it is acceptable to the industry, then you are making yourself sellable. I am once again using the term sellable because at the end of the day, you want to be recognized by doing whatever you are doing academically. So it is your academic rigor basically that will help you to place at certain pedestal, and you can justify the whole learning. And there is no need to say that our BCA and MCA program is very heavy loaded program, and it is having very tough requirement to get the things done and move forward. And as a MCA and BCA student, if you are consistently pursuing it and you are towards your final semester, so a lot of appreciation goes to you because you deserve it. You have earned it, that's why you are here. So if you have earned it and you are here, then why not to take some more pain and do something more so that your whole efforts goes into a proper countable and recognizable entity. It is not only a degree which you are going to get. In addition to that, what knowledge you have gained, if you are not able to justify that with the help of your project work, then whole effort of your 3 years is, especially in the BCA program, and 2 years in the MCA program, is not going to be that fruitful for which you have registered and you are doing. So with this preamble, I am sharing few things around that I will be discussing. As time is little limited, so I will be skipping few points and I will be just hurriedly mentioning few points, but few points which need more importance, I will be devoting much more time to that. So just I am starting to present my Is it visible?
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
so the title in itself, what we are discussing today, is innovative practices in MCA, BCA projects. Now, very quickly, if we try to revisit what Dr. Sharma ji said about the innovation. So innovation, if we define on a very generic definition we take, it is a process by which a domain, you must have to note down domain because I will be mentioning domain time and again during this discussion. A product or a service is renewed and brought up to date by applying new processes, introducing new techniques, or establishing successful ideas to create new values. So whatever we are going to discuss, whole things is just a explanation or elaboration of what this particular one sentence is saying about. Domain. Domain means the knowledge of the subject area in which you are developing the project. If I say that education domain, then it is expected from you to know everything about that particular education domain, that what are the different components and how those components are interacting with each other, what are the roles and responsibilities are there for those different component. And again, if with the help of example I try to explain you. So in education domain, you see there are students, they are having their roles and responsibilities very clearly defined. There are administrators who are managing the whole show by providing the administration activities, and there are some education content provider in terms of teachers, counselors, in terms of evaluators, examiners.
Sir, you are not audible. Mr. Sir. I think some internet issues.
There is some technical issue, so we will connect in some time. So just wait for some time.
I think there is a network problem in the university present.
Yeah, meanwhile, अगर किसी भी participant के, if you have any query related to presentation of Dr. O.P. Sharma sir, so you just raise your hand, so we may unmute you. अगर किसी की कोई query है जो प्रोफेसर O.P. शर्मा सर का presentation था, okay. सचिन देव. Yeah, Sachin, please unmute yourself. Sachin. और मेरी सभी से रिक्वेस्ट है, जो आपके क्वेश्चंस होंगे वो इस प्रोजेक्ट वर्कशॉप से रिलेटेड आप लोग पूछिएगा. जो एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव इशू है, तो प्लीज विजिट रीजनल सेंटर, विल ट्राई टू एड्रेस योर एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव.
गुड मॉर्निंग सर.
जी गुड मॉर्निंग
सर. हैकाथॉन में कैसे सर अप्लाई कर सकते हैं?
तो डॉक्टर ओपी शर्मा सर.
वेबसाइट के जरिए अप्लाई कर सकते हैं हैकाथॉन में, अगर आपके पास स्किल्स हैं तो. अदरवाइज बिकॉज पीपल यूज करते हैं, इंडियन पीपल.
सर कितने टीम मेंबर होने चाहिए हैकाथॉन्स में?
ये मैं डॉक्टर ओपी शर्मा सर से रिक्वेस्ट करूंगा. बाकी लोग आप लोग अपना म्यूट रखिए, क्योंकि सभी लोग एक साथ अनम्यूट करेंगे तो फिर प्रॉब्लम आएगी. जो अभी मैं जस्ट वेबसाइट पे मैंने चेक करा, जो इग्नो की हैकाथन, बेसिकली स्मार्ट इंडिया हैकाथन जो है वो मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ एजुकेशन की MIC सेल है, वो कराती है.
जी सर.
इग्नो भी उसी कॉन्टेस्ट में, इग्नो अपनी जो स्टूडेंट्स को आइडेंटिफाई करने के लिए कि दो स्टूडेंट्स की जिनको हम शॉर्टलिस्ट करके आगे ले जाएं, उनके लिए अपना एक हैकाथन करा रही है. तो इसकी डिटेल्स जो हमारी वेबसाइट है उसके फर्स्ट पेज पे अंडर अनाउंसमेंट सेक्शन पूरी दी हुई है. So I request you to kindly browse the section and subsequently you may interact with the Dr. O.P. Sharma सर से भी एक आप लोग बात कर सकते हैं अगर किसी भी तरह की हैकाथन को लेकर कोई क्वेरी आपको.
सर सिनॉप्सिस का अप्रूवल कब तक आएगा?
वही मैं कह रहा हूँ, इस तरह के जो आपके एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव क्वेश्चंस है ना, इसके एकदम से आंसर दे पाना बहुत मुश्किल है। जनरली जब आप लोग जमा करते हैं टेक सम टाइम, इवेल्युएटर के पास जाती है और उसके बाद लगभग 1 से 1.5-2 महीने लग जाते हैं इन सब पूरे प्रोसेस में। तो प्लीज वेट फॉर ऑल दीज थिंग्स।
सर क्या चैट जीपीटी यूज कर सकते हैं सिनॉप्सिस के लिए?
बेसिकली कोई भी चीज़ आपकी ओरिजिनल कॉन्सेप्ट होना चाहिए, और चैट जीपीटी हम सभी लोग जानते हैं कि जो उसमें कंटेंट है वो ऑलरेडी इंटरनेट पे जो कंटेंट है उसको समराइज फॉर्म में प्रेजेंट करता है। तो मेरी आपसे रिक्वेस्ट है कि कोई भी चीज़ करें, वेदर इट्स सिनॉप्सिस और प्रोजेक्ट, इस पर्टिकुलर प्रोफेशनल प्रोग्राम को जो आपने ज्वाइन करा है किस पर्पज के लिए ज्वाइन करा है? यही है ना कि इससे प्रोफेशनल क्वालिफिकेशन एक्वायर करके सब्सिक्वेंटली यू विल गो टू द इंडस्ट्री और द गवर्नमेंट सेक्टर फॉर द एम्प्लॉयमेंट पर्पज। तो अगर आप ये सब चीज़ें कॉपिंग करेंगे तो आपकी ओरिजिनलिटी, जो ओरिजिनल थॉट्स है किसी प्रोजेक्ट के लिए, वो नहीं निकल के आ पाएगा। सो आई रिक्वेस्ट ऑल ऑफ यू कि रादर देन चैट जीपीटी या जो जो डिफरेंट सॉफ्टवेयर हैं या फिर जो जो मार्केट में अवेलेबल प्रोजेक्ट्स हैं, प्लीज़ डोंट परचेज देम। क्योंकि आप प्रोजेक्ट खाली आपका यही मुझे लगता है ऑब्जेक्टिव तो नहीं होगा ना कि बीसीए की मार्कशीट आपको मिल जाए, डिग्री मिल जाए। तो व्हाट वी विल डू विद योर डिग्री? क्योंकि ब्रॉडली जब आप किसी भी इंटरव्यू पैनल के सामने जाएंगे तो सबसे पहले आपसे केवल आपके प्रोजेक्ट के बारे में पूछेगा। अगर उसको आप अच्छी तरह जितना करेंगे देन आई बिलीव कि आपको बेनिफिट मिलेगा उसका।
सर वेबसाइट डेवलप कर सकते हैं प्रोजेक्ट में?
क्या कह रहे हैं, दोबारा रिपीट करिए।
सर वेबसाइट बना सकते हैं एज अ प्रोजेक्ट?
हाँ, हम लोग एक बार रिसोर्स पर्सन का वेट कर रहे हैं कि कुछ शायद इंटरनेट की कनेक्टिविटी का इशू हुआ है, तो जस्ट वेट कर लीजिए 5-7 मिनट, वी विल ट्राई टू रिकनेक्ट विद द रिसोर्स पर्सन।
सर ये बच्चा ना ऑफ टॉपिक चले गया ज्यादा ही।
प्रोफेसर एमपी मिश्रा सर ने ज्वाइन कर लिया, मुझे लगता है मोबाइल से सर ने ज्वाइन करा है, कुछ कनेक्टिविटी के इश्यू है। तो सर प्लीज अनम्यूट करके प्लीज गो अहेड विद योर प्रेजेंटेशन या जो डेलिब्रेशन है। सर प्लीज अनम्यूट योरसेल्फ।
Sir, unmute yourself.
Notice to submit synopsis and project report.
सर आपकी आवाज नहीं आ रही है सर, आप प्लीज अनम्यूट योरसेल्फ, प्रोफेसर एमपी मिश्रा सर।
Okay, now it's okay?
Yeah, now it's okay, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so sorry, we have to manage with the current situation and the technological problem. There is a problem with the network connectivity right now in the main campus of the university. And as I was discussing that, see, when we are doing project work with innovation, it means that we are doing something creative and we are trying to implement that and we are going to get the result. If you are having some creative idea and you are not able to implement that particular idea, then there is no use of doing that particular or having that idea. It is just a daydreaming. So if you are having something with you and you are trying to implement that particular with the existing technology which are going to provide some kind of sophisticated hands-on. Sophisticated, I am saying it means that in the current scenario, whatever technical development is there, on that particular technical development, you have to implement your project. Now, let me take some example through which I try to explain you, because currently I am unable to present the PowerPoints and other things, as I am talking with the help of mobile device outside of the campus building. So if you take any project, whatever coming in your mind, you will find that there is certain potential to have innovative implementation and to have some kind of creativity that can be incorporated in that particular project component. And I will explain that with the help of one or two very simple example to you, so that you will get idea that how actually innovative approach you can apply to your any kind of project. You name any project. As generally we find that many students do some very traditional kind of project, like they are doing library management system. This is very trivial, very simple in our normal understanding, that library management system is a standard project and it is being developed since generations, I will say, because since very beginning you are doing it. And in that particular, generally what we do, we consider that there are certain books in the library, and those books to be issued to the learners. They have to read those books and they have to return those books in some specified time duration. Let me change the location because a lot of heat is there. In fact, sunlight is directly coming on my face. So is it okay now?
Yes, sir, it's okay, sir.
Now, so if that particular example I take and I try to be little innovative in doing that particular project, how I can? Now I will list down certain things and you may similarly note down those things that will provide some kind of trigger or some kind of food for thought to you, to have a broader understanding about that how actually one project can be expanded. Now we are considering the library management system. In that we have assumed that there are certain users. Those users are registered with that particular library and they are getting certain book issued and book returned. What additional we can do so that it can work more comprehensively? If as a user I am going in the library and I am trying to find out certain book with the help of certain catalog or certain searching process, and if that book is not available and that book is expected to be returned by some other user, maybe on that particular day or maybe after 1 or 2 more days, then if I am trying to implement one mechanism through which if the book is returned to the library, a notification is generated to me that now this book is available, you can avail this book. So is it a value addition or not? Obviously it will be a value addition, and if you are implementing this particular thing, you will learn a lot and you will learn that how actually in real life situation the problems are tackled. Now some more thing add into it. Generally when you are keeping books for longer time, you have to pay the penalty or you have to pay the fine for that particular. So if I am making a provision that book is issued and the last date for the submission of book is near about, so if I am making a provision in that particular system and that provision I can run after certain interval of time, let us say daily once I am running and I am trying to find out that how many books are issued to the learners which are expected to be returned by them tomorrow. So for those learners to whom the book is expected from whom that it will be returned tomorrow or day after. For them, I am generating a notification and I am trying to send certain message that your return date is tomorrow, you must have to return the book. This is again value addition to that particular service and you are doing it. So if at BCA or MCA level project, you are making a library management system and trying to incorporate these kind of features, obviously you are adding some value to it. So if you are adding some value to it, that means you are creative and you are innovative. If we take some other example, let us say that grievance management system Dr. Sharma ji was talking about. In that particular, if you can manage the proper tracking of the handling of that particular grievance, that to whom that particular grievance is currently lying with, what is the action taken by the individual officials or individual person in that particular grievance, what is expected date of the reply of that particular grievance. If all these things we can track and we can see, and if that particular grievance is pending for a very longer period of time to one individual, then we have to take some other mechanism to get that particular individual out of that particular event tackling service, and we have to assign that particular grievance to some higher level or some other person who is taking care of such kind of grievances. So if you are making a provision in your project of that kind, then you are innovative and you are trying to solve the problem with the help of your innovative approach. Now, next aspect we can take that what kind of technologies we should focus or we should try to get in. For that purpose, if I say, you have to think about those technologies which are state of the arts. So now I mentioned few of the technologies, whether you are talking about the IoT, Internet of Things. In that you will be learning a lot about the communication protocol, networking, whether it is 5G communication or coming 6G communication. At the same time, if you are enthusiastic about the learning more about the communication and security, then you will be learning about the security aspect. So all these things are there and these all possibilities exist if we are trying to be innovative and learn something. Now one more question comes that, sir, as a BCA and MCA student, from where I will get time to learn these things? Whether you are learning IoT, you are learning some kind of internet technologies like advanced Java, J2E, Spring, ORM, Hibernate, or you are learning Python, you are learning machine learning, whether you are learning cloud computing, whether you are learning fog computing, whether you are learning blockchain technologies. Many technologies are existing and these all technologies are making you job ready. So for that, if you want the fruit, you have to bear the pain. You have to take some time consistently and continuously from your routine time, 2 to 3 hours daily, to learn these new technologies. These means not all you have to learn. You have to get specialization in one. If you want to be expert in the cloud computing environment, then you have to learn about the platforms which are available for the cloud computing. And in that, you have to take one specific platform, whether you are taking Azure or some other cloud related platform, then you can think about it. Similarly, if you are learning the Python programming, then you have to learn about some specific libraries which can be used for your project. It is not that you have to learn each and everything in the Python to make yourself expert in implementation of a specific problem. So if you are going to think about machine learning problem solving, then you have to learn some machine learning algorithm along with your existing teaching and learning processes. In the addition to that, you have to learn certain Python programming, you have to learn certain libraries associated with the Python programming so that you can implement those algorithms which you have learned. In addition to that, certainly there will be certain challenge if you are going to be innovative to think about the availability of data set or collection of data, specifically in the area of machine learning. Because in machine learning, if you are thinking about, it is all about the playing with the data, whether you are using data for training the specific algorithm or specific machine learning which you have modeled, or you have to test that particular model with the help of certain data. So for that you need data, and generally at this level, whether it is BCA or MCA project, the learners use existing databases to collect the data and test the implemented algorithm and then give their result. In fact, these things I am saying with proper conviction and full confidence that many of the learners of the MCA and BCA are nowadays doing project related to machine learning, though they are small in nature, but they are implementing those algorithms. And they are presenting the things nicely. And in addition to that, obviously you will be having certain questions, so I will take further 5 minutes to elaborate about how actually we should proceed about the selection of the software. Software means tools and technologies which we are going to use for the purpose of our implementation. So what technology you are going to choose, that will decide whether you will be successfully implementing your creative ideas or not. And now you take any problem. In fact, we are having little shortage of time. Otherwise, I could have taken as an exercise few problem randomly from you. And I have just ponder upon certain ideas from brainstorming that what kind of possibilities are there, those can be incorporated in the service. If you take certain kind of service delivery mechanism, suppose you are making a software for some kind of grocery delivery, then what kind of additional services you can incorporate in your implementation so that your own implementation will be innovative. It is not necessary that whatever have been developed, that is the full and final, and beyond that we cannot think. In fact, our journey starts from that point. Whatever we have seen so far, whether it is some kind of application utility, if you take some kind of applications related to, if you are going to book some ticket from certain website for the purpose of, so you see what kind of problem you are facing there. If you identify those problems and you can visualize as a solution component on the basis of that particular identification, that solution component will lead towards innovation. So if you are doing something and you are clearly mentioning in your synopsis or in your project report that these are the additional thing I have done in addition to what is existing, that will add a value to it. And obviously in the project evaluation and Viva Bosi, you will be getting appreciation, as well as there is a chance that you will be awarded better. But these are very small things that you will get. The more important or better aspect associated with this will be that you will be having confidence to tackle complex problem, and while you are going for certain job interview or some kind of promotion in your current job, then you will be in position to tackle those complex questions during the interview. Whatever optimization problem, generally optimization problem in interviews are asked to solve or to provide certain algorithm and to provide certain kind of implementation. So if you are having these practices, it will help you to think about. And to be creative, it is very important to have the domain knowledge. Domain knowledge means the knowledge of the subject matter or the knowledge of the area. And if I very simply or very basic term try to explain you that what is the meaning of domain knowledge. If I am going to work on a project related to education, then whatever the nitty-gritty of the education related process is there, that I must know, that is my domain knowledge. If I am going to deal with a project or develop a project related to some kind of shopping portal, then I must know that what kind of things I have to take care there. Similarly, in the area of tourism, similarly in the area of banking, the very big area related to the hospitalities and services management, healthcare management. And in addition to that, there are now many more area open related to government services. You must try to visit certain government portals, websites, and see that what kind of services they are providing, what kind of services you are seeing on the ground, and how you can think about the innovative problem or innovative solution to the existing problem, and you can incorporate those things in your project. If you are doing something traditional and you are just submitting your report, it will be a journey and it is already going on. You also will come and go. Similarly, many more people will come and go. But the actual contribution, the actual learning, the actual confidence that is expected from you at the master's level and at the bachelor's level, that will be missing. So I hope these few tips or few observations of mine will help you to think about the existing problem in the current project problem which you have taken, and try to identify the possible solutions and choose one out of those solutions. If I am saying one out of those solutions, it means for one specific problem, there is a chance that you will be having more than one possible solution for one problem. Then you have to apply your intelligence, you have to apply your whole learning process which you have learned from your first semester to the fifth semester. I am saying to the fifth semester because in fifth semester in the BCA program, the BCA learner are expected to submit their synopsis. And similarly in MCA, the MCA learner are expected to submit their synopsis in third semester. So whatever you have learned so far, those all skills, concepts, technologies you apply and choose a problem in such a way that make you a better professional in your field and you can excel. And in the last, I will say a few things about the Viva Voce. Viva Voce is very important. If you are having very good knowledge and you are not in position to present that particular during the Viva Voce, obviously you think about that what you will do when you are in the interview. Because in interview, the pressure or the kind of fear is much more compared to what you have. So Viva is relatively much more fearful, much more easy than a real-time interview when you are facing aspects. But in your Viva Voce, you are expected to be judged on the problem which you have solved, as well as the technologies you have used in that particular problem. But if you go in the field to get certain job, to get certain kind of scholarship for further study, the problem area is very much wide. Any question from any specific problem can be asked from you. From any domain, the expert may ask some kind of problem from you. But if you are expert in one domain, you can easily comprehend, you can easily present yourself that I know these things and the level of knowledge of mine in these things is well established with the help of project I have done, and I can justify that. So it is all about the matter of justification which you are doing during these kind of interaction. And even your theory examination or any other examination or the kind of project report you submit, these all things are nothing but the justification what you have learned. So you have to train yourself to justify the things also, otherwise your whole effort will not be that fruitful for which you are making these things and putting all your time, energy, money. And mind it, if you are not doing these things, this time will never return back. Other things you can compensate with, whether money or some other things, but the time which you are devoting, it will not be returned back to you and you will miss it. And obviously you will be behind than many others who are taking care of these things. So with this, I stop my discussion here with you. I hope I was able to communicate few things which I was willing to communicate to you. In this art situation I am communicating, just you can see the surrounding. It is very beautiful surrounding here. In fact, few monkeys were also just behind me. So in this environment we tried to interact, and this will be a different kind of learning to all of us. So with this, good luck, and we are open to the questions. क्वेश्चन आंसर है सर, तो कर सकते हैं आप.
sir, for a detailed informative session. And after these two sessions, students must have got answer of most of their questions. However, if students still have any question, then they can ask. So I request the student to raise your hands one by one, and those whose name are called will ask their question. Looking forward to your kind cooperation. Students, you can ask your questions.
Ma'am, what is the last date to submit synopsis and the project report?
बेटा मैडम बेटा उसके लिए आप हमारा जो प्रोजेक्ट का गाइडलाइन है वो इग्नू की वेबसाइट पे है, उसको देख ले, मिल जाएगा जवाब उसका ना।
Okay, sir. And sir, the project can be small, but because it is hard to complete the project in this time, a full big project.
देखो बेटा, आपको प्रोजेक्ट वही लेना है जो आप कर सकते हो, लेकिन साथ में एक चीज और ख्याल रखना है कि आपका जो क्रेडिट है ना प्रोजेक्ट से एसोसिएटेड, अगर उस क्रेडिट का आप वर्कलोड जस्टिफाई नहीं करोगे तो प्रोजेक्ट फिर आपका छोटा ही रह जाएगा।
Okay, sir.
सर मेरे पास भी एक डाउट है।
जी
सर मेरा कीन जो इंटरेस्ट है वो डेटा एनालिटिक्स में है, और मैंने इसी के लिए पढ़ाई की है, जो भी स्किल्स रिक्वायर्ड है मैंने इसी के लिए पढ़ा है, लेकिन एज पर सिनॉप्सिस मुझे कोई वेब एप्लीकेशन बनानी है।
नहीं, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है कि आपको वेब एप्लीकेशन बनानी है, बिल्कुल वो जो कहीं पे ये नहीं लिखा है कि वेब एप्लीकेशन बनाना है। आप डेटा एनालिटिक्स का प्रोजेक्ट करें, लेकिन एनालिटिक्स में जो इम्प्लीमेंटेशन है उसकी कोडिंग और एल्गोरिदम आपको एक्सप्लेन करनी पड़ेगी आपके सिनॉप्सिस में, तभी आप उसको कर पाएंगे। और आप ये भी बताएं कि सोर्स ऑफ डेटा कितना ले रहे हैं और कितना डेटा आपके पास है, जिससे एक जस्टिफाइड आपका बन जाए काम ना।
अच्छा, तो मतलब ऐसा नहीं है ना कि आप मतलब जो लेकिन मुझे वेब पेज वगैरह ऐसा कुछ नहीं बनाना, अगर मैं
नहीं
डेटा
नहीं,
एनालिटिक्स
वेब
की
पेज
तैयारी
बिल्कुल
करूँ।
ऐसा कुछ नहीं है कि वेब पेज बनाना है।
ठीक है, मतलब मैं डेटा एनालिटिक्स की तैयारी कर रही हूँ, मैं इसी से रिलेटेड जो भी प्रोजेक्ट बनते हैं जो बनाऊंगी मैं उनको दिखा सकती हूँ।
जी
थैंक यू सर।
हेलो सर।
जी बताएं।
सर मेरी क्वेरी ये थी सर, प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेज के रिगार्डिंग, जो सर बीसीए में जो लैंग्वेज हमें नहीं पढ़ाई गई है उसके अलावा जो लैंग्वेज हमें आती है उसका यूज कर सकते हैं हम?
100% आप कर
लाइक
सकते हैं। देखिए, एक प्रोग्राम की अपनी एक लिमिटेशन होती है, उसमें आपको अगर कंसेप्ट बता दिया गया और बेसिक स्किल बता दी गई तो आप प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेज और सीखें और डेप्थ में चीज़ों को जानें, तभी आप कर पाएंगे। तो आपको तो ज़रूर अच्छे से कुछ और ट्राई करना चाहिए।
ओके, थैंक यू सर।
Sir, from where to find the guide? Sir, guide.
गाइड तो बेटा आपको लोकल देखिए, या तो जो एक्सपर्ट कोई इंडस्ट्री के हैं आपके पहचान के जो हेल्प कर सकते हैं वो, या आपके टीचर्स अगर काउंसलिंग में जो करते हैं वो, या फिर कोई आसपास इंस्टीट्यूशन और यूनिवर्सिटी है जहां कंप्यूटर सब्जेक्ट से रिलेटेड टीचर्स हैं, वो गाइड आपके हो सकते हैं।
सर पीएचपी का यूज कर सकते हैं?
गाइड का
जी पीएचपी का यूज बिल्कुल कर सकते हैं, लेकिन जब आप बनाएं तो पीएचपी के जो अच्छे फीचर्स हैं उनको सीख के उसको इम्प्लीमेंट करें, क्योंकि वाइवा के टाइम हम लोगों ने देखा है आप यूज तो करते हैं लेकिन आपको बेसिक कंसेप्ट ही कई बार या तो भूल चुके होते हैं आप, या फिर उसको सीरियसली लेते नहीं, तो वो ख्याल रखना है।
सर टीचर को भी गाइड बना सकते हैं स्टडी सेंटर पे?
जी जी, टीचर गाइड हो सकता है। गाइड के लिए क्वालिफिकेशन लिखी हुई है आपके प्रोजेक्ट गाइडलाइन में, उसको पढ़ लें। उस क्वालिफिकेशन में जो भी
सर
फॉल
लेकिन
करता है वो आपका गाइड होगा। और
सर टीचर्स ने तो कुछ पढ़ाया ही नहीं है सर, ना कोई क्लास लगी है सर।
बेटा क्लासेस जो चली हैं, जितना आपने सीखा है, आपको 6 महीने तो मिला है ना, कुछ अपने से भी पढ़ा है आपने कि नहीं?
सर अपने से ही पढ़ा है जो पढ़ा है, बाकी तो सर कोई क्लास लगी नहीं सर, ना टीचर्स ने सब कुछ पढ़ाया।
तो क्लास नहीं लगी है तो स्टडी सेंटर को आप बता दें कि हमारी क्लास नहीं लगी है और कब से कब तक नहीं लगी है, वो उसका जरूर
सर वहाँ
देखेंगे
पे
और
कोई सुनने
क्लासेस
वाला ही नहीं
मिलेगी।
है, वो कहते हैं रीजनल सेंटर में जाके बात करें।
जी
हर महीने
सर
स्टडी सेंटर बदल जाता है।
आप आइडिया आइडिया बता सकते हैं सर, आइडिया दे सकते हैं हम कि किस तरीके के प्रोजेक्ट बना सकते हैं? जैसे आपने बताया था स्टैंडर्ड लाइब्रेरी मैनेजमेंट सिस्टम बना सकते हैं।
आप लोग एक एक करके क्वेश्चन पूछिए।
जी बेटा, आइडिया देखो, आप कोई प्रॉब्लम दो और उसको पढ़ो, उसके आसपास सब कुछ आपको आइडिया मिल जाएगा। कोई एक एग्जांपल आप बताओ तो मैं जरूर रैंडमली जो आएगा दिमाग में जरूर बताऊंगा।
सर जैसे कि सर हम किसी भी चीज का रिक्रिएशन करें, जैसे आप कह रहे थे सर
किसका?
इग्नू का हम ट्रैकिंग सिस्टम इम्प्रूव कर सकते हैं या मटेरियल ट्रैकिंग जो इम्प्रूव कर सकते हैं ऐसे, तो उसके लिए तो हम सर डेटा चाहिए होगा, जैसे कि जो डेटा प्रोवाइड करते हैं
देखिए डेटा
एपीआई के फॉर्म में,
डेटा
तो
जब आप
वो भी
सुन लीजिए, अब समझ गया आपका क्वेश्चन। जब आप कोई देखो रैंडम प्रोजेक्ट बनाते हो मशीन लर्निंग से रिलेटेड, जहाँ पे मशीन को ट्रेन करना है और उसके बाद करना है, आप अगर ट्रैकिंग सिस्टम और इस तरह के सिस्टम की बात कर रहे हैं तो कोई डेटा की जरूरत नहीं। आप अपने डेटाबेस में 10 20 50 क्वेरीज जनरेट करिए, 4 6 10 लेवल के जो आपके एक्सपर्ट या फिर प्रॉब्लम को हैंडल करने वाले लोग हैं उनको आप अपने सिस्टम में स्पेस दीजिए और उसके बाद उनको ऑप्टिमाइज करने की कोशिश करिए। कैसे होगा, आपको अपनी एल्गोरिदम बनानी पड़ेगी ना प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करने के लिए। और अगर आपको इग्नू स्पेसिफिक बनाना है तो आपको इग्नू के रीजनल सेंटर पे, स्कूल्स में, इवेल्युएशन डिवीजन से थोड़ी बहुत बात करके पता करना होगा कि यहाँ काम कैसे होता है, उसके बेसिस पे उसको ऑटोमेट कर सकते हैं आप, राइट?
सर इग्नू में बेसिकली टीम्स तो काम करती है ना उसको मैनेजमेंट पोर्टल को मैनेज करने के लिए।
जी, उनसे उनसे भी बात आप कर सकते हैं बिल्कुल। या फिर अगर आप चाहते हैं कि कोई इग्नू के टीचर को सुपरवाइजर बनाना, तो यू आर मोस्ट वेलकम, यू कम एंड डेडिकेट योर टाइम एंड वर्क। वी एट द स्कूल ऑफ कंप्यूटर साइंस आर रेडी टू बी द गाइड टू द लर्नर हु आर रियली विलिंग टू वर्क। और बच्चों ने किया है, इनफैक्ट मैं टाइम नहीं था बता नहीं पाया, हमारे एक बच्चे ने बहुत अच्छा ट्रैकिंग सिस्टम बनाया था और एडवांस जावा टेक्नोलॉजी यूज करके पूरा। तो आप एक्सप्लोर कर सकते हैं।
सर हम किसी भी गवर्नमेंट वेबसाइट है या कोई भी वेबसाइट है उसको हम अपने तरीके से उसको ढालने की कोशिश करें तो
100% वो आपकी अपनी अपनी प्रॉब्लम होगी, आपका अपना प्रोजेक्ट है, कर सकते हैं ऐसा प्रोजेक्ट बिल्कुल।
शोकेस कर
इसी
सकते हैं
तरह के
उसको,
प्रोजेक्ट करने चाहिए।
रिक्रिएट करके शोकेस कर सकते हैं सर, उससे कोई दिक्कत तो नहीं होगी।
100% जी, 100% बिल्कुल बिल्कुल।
ओके
सर प्रोजेक्ट सबमिट करने की लास्ट कब तक है?
ये प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व कैसे
बेटा,
हो रही
इस
है?
सवाल का जवाब आपको मिल जाएगा वेबसाइट पे।
सर मैं C++ यूज करके प्रोजेक्ट बना रहा था सर, वैलिड होगा वो सर? वो
नहीं, C++ यूज करके क्या बना रहे हैं प्रोजेक्ट आप?
सर एयर रिजर्वेशन सिस्टम का बना रहा हूँ सर।
नहीं देखिए, मैं एक शब्द यूज नहीं करना चाहता लेकिन कर रहा हूँ। इस तरह की गलती आप मत करिएगा।
ठीक है, ओके।
आपको डेटाबेस मैनेज करने के लिए इतनी सारी अच्छी टेक्नोलॉजी अवेलेबल है, इतना सब कुछ है, इनोवेशन की बात हो रही है और आप अपने आप को 15 साल पीछे लेके जाना चाहते हैं फाइल हैंडलिंग पे।
सर वेबसाइट डेवलपमेंट में क्या बना सकते हैं?
जी
सर वेबसाइट डेवलपमेंट में क्या बना सकते हैं? इसकी जावास्क्रिप्ट का यूज करके, रिएक्ट की, इन सब का
नहीं,
यूज करके
सिर्फ
क्या कर सकते
सिर्फ जावा स्क्रिप्ट और छोटा मोटा डेटाबेस से आपका कोई प्रोजेक्ट नहीं बनेगा, आप काम नहीं कर पाएंगे।
हैं? तो सर मींस वेब डेवलपमेंट में क्या यूज करके क्या बनाए, बताएं आप थोड़ा।
HTML यूज कर लो।
तो बेटा आप कुछ पढ़े हैं, कुछ आइडिया हो तो बताइए। आप 5th सेमेस्टर में है ना, वेब डेवलप करना है तो आप कौन सी टेक्नोलॉजी यूज करेंगे? आप PHP यूज करेंगे, C# यूज करेंगे, पाइथन यूज करेंगे, जावा की एडवांस टेक्नोलॉजी यूज करेंगे, क्या यूज करेंगे? या Node.js यूज करेंगे?
अभी तक तो मैंने रिएक्ट तक ही पढ़ा है सर।
हाँ, तो रिएक्ट पढ़ा है तो थोड़ा और एडवांस में पढ़िए, रिएक्ट को यूज करिए। पूरा जो है रिएक्ट अपने आप में एक पूरा प्लेटफॉर्म है ना, रिएक्ट टेक्नोलॉजी पूरा देखिए अपने आप में एक फुल स्टैक मिल जाएगा।
सर फैमिली मेंबर को गाइड बना सकते हैं?
बेटा फैमिली मेंबर से कुछ लेना देना नहीं, एक्सपर्ट होना चाहिए। एक्सपर्ट अगर आपका एलिजिबल है तो बिल्कुल गाइड होगा वो।
ओके सर।
सर जैसे कि हमारे पास सर गवर्नमेंट की एक जैसे कि कुछ भी चीज है हमारे पास, एग्जांपल में इग्नू का ही है, वो सर रिएक्ट में नहीं है। अगर हम उसको रिक्रिएट करना चाहें विद सिंपल डेटाबेस सेंटर तो उसको हम कर सकते हैं ना, उसके लिए
100% कर सकते हैं, लेकिन रिक्रिएट करें तो आप उसमें इनोवेटिव अप्रोच और कुछ क्वालिटीज के काम करके तब करें। ठीक है बेटा, बिल्कुल हो सकता है।
उसमें हम अपना यूआई डालेंगे, उससे कोई दिक्कत नहीं है, उसको रिक्रिएट करेंगे प्रॉपर तरीके से।
नहीं, रिक्रिएट सिर्फ यूआई मत डालिए, टेक्नोलॉजी अपनी सारी यूज करिए, पूरा का पूरा जो फुल स्टैक का कंपोनेंट है सब कुछ अपना डालिए, राइट?
क्योंकि रिक्रिएट में प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व थोड़ी हो रही है,
इंटीग्रेट करेंगे, उससे कोई दिक्कत नहीं है सर।
ठीक है
सर, इग्नू स्मार्ट हैकाथॉन में पार्टिसिपेट करने के लिए मिनिमम कितने मेंबर्स होने चाहिए?
अब उसके लिए बेटा देखो थोड़ा सा वेबसाइट पे जाके देख लो, या तो आप उनको एक मेल कर दो, वो बता देंगे ना। मेरे समझ से 2-3 मेंबर भी पर्याप्त होते हैं, बहुत ज्यादा की जरूरत नहीं है। काम अच्छा होना
ओके
चाहिए,
सर।
मेन काम का है। मेंबर तो जितने मेंबर कर ले।
ओके सर, मिनिमम 3 एटलीस्ट। ओके, थैंक यू।
सर C++ का यूज नहीं कर सकते प्रोजेक्ट बनाने के लिए?
बेटा C++ का ये प्रोजेक्ट बनाना है आपको, तो आप कोई सिस्टम सॉफ्टवेयर डेवलप करिए C++ यूज करके। आपको मैंने बताया कि डेटाबेस आप C++ यूज करके बनाएंगे तो मतलब बहुत ज्यादा दिक्कत होगी आपको, वो संभव नहीं है।
सर पाइथन का भी यूज कर सकते हैं?
जी पाइथन बिल्कुल करिए। पाइथन के साथ एक बढ़िया सा बैकएंड डेटाबेस लीजिए और जो आप नया क्रिएट करना चाहते हैं करिए।
हेलो हेलो। सर
हाँ
सेम
बताइए।
प्रोजेक्ट पर 2 से या 3 बंदे काम कर सकते हैं?
बिल्कुल नहीं कर सकते, अकेले आपको करना है। अगर एक काम बहुत बड़ा है तो उसके मॉड्यूल्स अलग अलग करके 2 लोग अलग अलग अपना प्रपोजल सबमिट करें।
सर इग्नू से गाइड प्रोवाइड नहीं होते हैं क्या?
इग्नू से गाइड प्रोवाइड नहीं होता है। अगर आपके पास टाइम है, आपके अंदर विलिंगनेस है, तो इग्नू की फैकल्टी से बात करके आप एक्सप्लोर कर सकते हैं, अगर कोई फैकल्टी रेडी है।
सर वो
और मैं तो
फैकल्टी
इनवाइट
हमें
कर
खुद
रहा
ही
हूँ,
ढूंढना पड़ेगा?
हेलो हेलो।
मैं तो इनवाइट कर रहा हूँ जो बच्चे रियली सीरियसली काम करना चाह रहे हैं प्रोजेक्ट में आए। मैं डॉक्टर MP मिश्रा, स्कूल ऑफ कंप्यूटर एंड इंफॉर्मेशन साइंसेज, वेटिंग यू ऑल टू कम एंड एक्सप्लोर द पॉसिबिलिटी टू डू गुड प्रोजेक्ट। मैं गाइड बनने को तैयार हूँ।
थैंक यू सर।
सर वो गाइडलाइंस तो इस
कहाँ
बार
पे?
आई।
कहाँ पे बेटा? स्कूल ऑफ कंप्यूटर एंड इंफॉर्मेशन साइंसेज इग्नू, जहाँ के आप स्टूडेंट हैं ना।
सर Node.js और एक्सप्रेस का यूज करके बना सकते हैं सॉफ्टवेयर?
जी Node.js एक्सप्रेस का यूज करिए, आप बिल्कुल करके बना सकते हैं। साथ में देख लें कि डेटाबेस कितना पर्याप्त है आपका और उसको कैसे हैंडल कर रहे हो आप ना। इस
ओके
तरह
सर।
के प्रोजेक्ट जब आप बनाते हो तो बेसिकली देखा जाता है कि डेटाबेस कितना बड़ा है, किस तरह उसको ऑप्टिमाइज किया, उसका डिजाइन कैसे किया, इंटरफेस कैसे डिजाइन किया हुआ है, सिक्योरिटी का क्या क्या इशूज है, वही सारी चीजें बेसिक प्रोजेक्ट में देखी जाती हैं।
सर डेटाबेस एक मतलब बड़ा और कॉम्प्लेक्स डेटाबेस होना चाहिए?
नहीं कम्प्लेक्स नहीं, आपके वर्कलोड के हिसाब से जस्टिफाइड होना चाहिए और आपका काम सफिशियंट होना चाहिए क्रेडिट के हिसाब से ना। ऐसा
सर
नहीं कि
आपसे
2
मिलने के लिए
टेबल
आना
लिया।
कहाँ होगा?
बेटा इग्नू मैदानगढ़ी, स्कूल ऑफ कंप्यूटर साइंस।
सर इस सेशन के लिए असाइनमेंट्स अभी तक अपडेट नहीं हुए हैं, लास्ट डेट भी आ रही है।
असाइनमेंट वेबसाइट पे लगे हुए हैं, आप देखिए वेबसाइट एक बार जाके ना।
सर
या आप
डॉक
मेल करिए।
गाइडलाइंस अपडेट हुई है, पहले के जो आई थी ना वही है अभी तक।
नहीं तो अपडेट के लिए भेज दी गई है, कल वजह से हो सकता है 1-2 दिन का डिले हो, अदरवाइज असाइनमेंट आपको अवेलेबल होगी मुझे लगता है इसी वीक।
सर डॉक्टर OP शर्मा सर कहाँ मिलेंगे?
OP शर्मा जी भी मेरे पड़ोस में ही है, सामने वाले बिल्डिंग में डॉक्टर OP शर्मा सर बैठते हैं, आप आ सकते हैं, उनसे भी मिल सकते हैं।
वो असाइनमेंट में कुछ
लेकिन
नोटिस भी लिखा आया हुआ था कुछ।
अब बेटा वो देखो, नहीं मैं अभी जानता तो उसका नहीं बता सकता ना क्या नोटिस आया है।
तो सर पुरानी वाली असाइनमेंट नहीं
सर
बनानी
फिफ्थ
ना?
सेम के तो जो असाइनमेंट नए वाले आएंगे वो वाले बनाने होंगे।
पुराना असाइनमेंट नहीं करना है आपको, अभी जुलाई के लिए नया असाइनमेंट अपलोड होने ही वाला है, इस वीक पक्का हो जाएगा।
कहीं सेंटर पे कह रहे थे कि ना कि पुराने
अच्छा।
वाले सबमिट कर दो बना के।
जी नहीं, बिल्कुल नहीं।
सर 6 सेमेस्टर में तो ओल्ड असाइनमेंट ही करने हैं ना?
ना
तो
नहीं
न्यू
सेंटर
करने हैं
वाले
सर?
कह रहे थे कि जो मतलब ओल्ड वाले ना वही बना के दे दो हमें
आप देखिए असाइनमेंट से रिलेटेड क्वेश्चन अभी मत पूछिए, मैं एक बार फिर से अपडेट ले लेता हूँ। इनफैक्ट ऑनलाइन वाले में तो ऑलरेडी अपलोड हो चुका है, जो ऑनलाइन प्रोग्राम BCA का चल रहा है वेबसाइट पे हम इंश्योर करते हैं कि इस वीक पक्का हो जाएगा।
सर सिनॉप्सिस और जो असाइनमेंट है वो एक साथ सबमिट करना रहेगा?
नहीं सिनॉप्सिस का बेटा अलग है, पैरेलल, असाइनमेंट से लेना देना नहीं है सिनॉप्सिस का। सिनॉप्सिस के लिए आप प्रोजेक्ट की गाइडलाइन पढ़ें। और एक चीज़ और मैं बता दूं आपको चलते चलते, आप अगर इग्नू की वेबसाइट पे जाएंगे ई ज्ञान कोर्स पे, तो मैंने कुछ 4 ऑडियो प्रोग्राम और 4 वीडियो प्रोग्राम डेवलप किए हैं जो BCA के प्रोजेक्ट और सिनॉप्सिस के से रिलेटेड हैं। तो आप अगर BCA के स्टूडेंट हैं तो उसको तो पक्का ही देख लें, अगर आप MCA के स्टूडेंट हैं तब भी आप देखेंगे तो आपको उतना ही फायदा होगा जितना BCA वालों को होगा। आपको सारा आइडिया बिल्कुल क्लियर हो जाएगा कि आपकी सिनॉप्सिस कैसे बनानी है, आपको सॉफ्टवेयर सेलेक्ट करते समय क्या क्या चीज़ें देखनी है, और आपको प्रोजेक्ट रिपोर्ट बनाते समय क्या क्या करना है। और वाइवा के लिए तो आपकी तैयारी कैसे करें आप, उस पर पूरा एक सेशन आधे घंटे का है।
अच्छा सर,
सर
जैसे कि आप
वेबसाइट
बोले थे कि वेब प्रोजेक्ट बनाने के लिए
ओपन नहीं हो रही।
इसमें हम किसी स्पेसिफिक अच्छी वेबसाइट का अगर क्लोन बनाते हैं तो वो भी एक्सेप्टेबल होगा क्या? जैसे
जी जी बिल्कुल एक्सेप्टेबल होगा, लेकिन कुछ कुछ तो क्रिएटिव करोगे ना। आप क्लोन किसी का बनाओगे तो प्रॉब्लम स्टडी आपने क्या की, प्रॉब्लम तो उन्हीं की रहेगी।
हाँ, जैसे कि हम
क्लोन
उसमें
आप
थोड़ा
बिल्कुल
यूआई ऐड
बनाइए,
कर
लेकिन
सकते
आप
हैं।
अपना अप्रोच दीजिए ना, कुछ नया जोड़िए फंक्शनलिटी उसमें।
ठीक ठीक।
सर HTML सर गाइड का मिनिमम 2 इयर्स एक्सपीरियंस चाहिए ना? सर गाइड का मिनिमम 2 इयर्स एक्सपीरियंस चाहिए ना?
अब वो जो है आप देख लीजिए, उस पर अभी हम डिस्कस नहीं करेंगे ना, जो
अभी
है
प्रोग्राम
बिल्कुल
गाइड में
लिखा
दिया हुआ है कि गाइड की एलिजिबिलिटी क्या होनी चाहिए। डिटेल में आप लोग अपना प्रोग्राम गाइड देख लीजिए, आपको सारी इन्फॉर्मेशन वहाँ से मिल जाएगी। और मुझे लगता है कि ये जो दो सेशंस हुए हैं उसमें इतने डिटेल में सब कुछ बताया गया है। अभी सर ने बताया, मिश्रा सर ने, कि उन्होंने जो वीडियोस डेवलप किए हैं वो वेबसाइट पर है, वो आप जाके वहाँ पे देखें, प्रोग्राम गाइड देखें। और जैसे मैंने अपने स्टार्टिंग में ही कहा था कि आप लोगों के लिए दूसरे जो आपके क्वेश्चन क्वेरीज हैं उसके लिए हम एक अलग से स्टूडेंट ग्रीवेंस रिड्रेसल के नाम से एक मीटिंग करेंगे। तो उसमें आपके जो भी क्वेश्चंस हैं बताएंगे। ये सिर्फ प्रोजेक्ट के लिए था कि प्रोजेक्ट में इनोवेशन आप कैसे यूज कर सकते हैं, उसको इनोवेटिव कैसे बना सकते हैं। सो थैंक यू सो मच सर फॉर दिस वेरी इंफॉर्मेटिव सेशंस। एंड मिस्टर ये शर्मा सर तो नहीं है, उनको भी तहे दिल से शुक्रिया फ्रॉम रीजनल सेंटर दिल्ली 2 एंड मेरी तरफ से भी। अब मैं अपने कलीग डॉक्टर शाइनी से अनुरोध करूंगी कि वो एक
Sir,
फॉर्मल
if we want to make you our guide, so can we come to Maidan Gadi for your documents to attach
सर वो होस्ट
my
करके लेके जाना पड़ेगा क्या
project?
प्रोजेक्ट?
सर जी कितना लोगे गाइड का?
जी जी बिल्कुल आइएगा आइएगा, हम आपको
सर
जरूर
जो
चर्चा
प्रोजेक्ट होगा
करेंगे
वो
ना। बच्चों टाइम शायद थोड़ा सा कम पड़ रहा है, और भी बहुत सारी जिम्मेदारी रीजनल सेंटर की होगी। तो आप लोग अगर कुछ क्वेरीज हैं तो आप bca@ignu.ac.in पे जरूर लिखिए, हम उसको रिस्पॉन्ड करेंगे, ठीक है।
आरसी दिल्ली 2 को भी लिखिए, bci@ignu.ac.in पर भी लिखिए, हम लोग रिप्लाई करेंगे। और ये पहला नहीं है, ये आखिरी नहीं है, ये सिर्फ पहला सेशन है। इस तरह की मीटिंग है, हम और भी मीटिंग करेंगे और रेगुलरली करेंगे। आप लोग बिल्कुल निश्चिंत रहें। ये इसीलिए मैंने प्रारंभ में ही कह दिया था कि ये फोकस रहे कि किस लिए मीटिंग वर्कशॉप कंडक्ट कराया जा रहा है। तो आप उस पर फोकस रहें। असाइनमेंट और कैसे करना है, आपके पास प्रोजेक्ट गाइड है, वेबसाइट पर है, आप ई ज्ञान कोर्स पर देख सकते हैं। आप उस पर डिटेल देखिए। हमारा जो सर के बहुत सारे सेशंस हैं उस पर ईएमपीसी का यूट्यूब चैनल है, उस पर जाके आप एक्सेस करिए। तो वहाँ पे आप, अगर कहते हैं ना जहाँ चाह वहाँ राह, अगर आप इन्फॉर्मेशन ढूंढेंगे तो इन्फॉर्मेशन आपके पीछे पीछे आएगा। तो आप इतना पैनिक मत बनिए, समय थोड़ा सा लिमिटेड है। ऑलरेडी हम लोग 1.5 घंटे से ज़्यादा समय यहाँ पे बात कर चुके हैं। तो अब आ गया है इस सेशन के समापन का समय। तो मैं डॉक्टर शाइनी से रिक्वेस्ट करूँगी कि डॉक्टर शाइनी एक धन्यवाद हमारे एक्सपर्ट्स को दें। डॉक्टर शाइनी।
Dr. Shani, you are muted.
You are muted, Shiny. तो सुन पा रही हूँ।
सर गाइड का कितना लोगे पैसा?
प्लीज अनम्यूट योर माइक।
बेटा हम आपको चाय पिलाएंगे फ्री में।
सर मैं पूछ रहा था कि वो प्रोजेक्ट को होस्ट करके लेके जाना पड़ेगा क्या वाई के टाइम?
जब आप बनाओगे तो होस्ट तो करके रखोगे ना, लेके कहीं जाना नहीं पड़ता है, आपके मशीन पे ही रहेगा।
जी सर।
सर आप ही मैनेज करते हो सर इग्नू के उसको पोर्टल को वगैरह पूरा, मतलब देखते हैं अभी सर?
नहीं बेटा, एक आदमी सब कुछ नहीं कर सकता ना। चलिए आप सवाल जवाब बंद करते हैं, और मेरे समझ से
सर
मैडम जो
लास्ट क्वेश्चन सर एक चीज
सर
बताइए
लग
सर।
रहा है कि यहाँ फिर से कुछ टेक्निकल प्रॉब्लम भी है, डॉक्टर शाइनी की आवाज नहीं पहुँच पा रही है। तो मैं अपनी तरफ से और रीजनल सेंटर की तरफ से आपको और आपने मुझे क्रेडिट दे दिया, पर ये पूरे सेशन का जो क्रेडिट है वो आपको जाता है। आपने ही इसका इनिशिएटिव लिया था और मैंने सिर्फ थोड़ी सी आपकी इसमें छात्रों के लिए मदद की है रीजनल सेंटर की तरफ से। तो आपको और डॉक्टर ओपी शर्मा सर को तहे दिल से शुक्रिया, और इतने अच्छे सेशन के लिए हमारे विद्यार्थियों को बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद कि इतनी बड़ी संख्या में आए। हमने जैसे हमने कहा था कि दूसरे छात्रों को, दूसरे रीजनल सेंटर को नहीं मैसेज भेजा था बिकॉज उनका डेटा तो नहीं था। साथ में ये भी था कि हमारे खुद के स्टूडेंट इतने ज़्यादा हैं और जो गूगल मीट पर लॉगिन करने की एक लिमिटेशन होती है, तो कहीं इतने ज़्यादा स्टूडेंट ना हो जाए। तो फिर भी हमने देखा कि 200 से ज़्यादा ही स्टूडेंट थे। तो आप इतनी बड़ी संख्या में आए, ध्यानपूर्वक सुना, आपने पेशेंस रखा, इतने सारे क्वेश्चंस पूछे, इसलिए आपको भी शुक्रिया। हमारे सभी साथी जो रीजनल सेंटर के हैं उनको अभी डॉक्टर शाइनी, डॉक्टर रीटा, डॉक्टर विकास सिंघल और हमारे रीजनल डायरेक्टर अमित श्रीवास्तव सर का भी बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया। उन्होंने इस सेशन के प्रारंभ से ही इनिशिएटिव लिया है। बीच में जब डिसकनेक्शन हो गया था तो वो काफ़ी क्वेश्चंस भी ले रहे थे, लेकिन कुछ क्वेश्चन ऐसे थे इनोवेशन को लेके, चूँकि ओपी शर्मा सर का सेशन इमिडिएटली ख़त्म हुआ था और उनको उसी से रिलेटेड क्वेश्चन पूछने थे जो हमारे पास उसका आंसर नहीं था। तो सर ने काफ़ी अच्छे से कोशिश किया, संभाला। थैंक यू सर, एंड थैंक यू एवरीवन। थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू सो मच, थैंक यू।
थैंक यू सर, नमस्कार।